Welcome back. This is Chili Davis, and I'm back to another video. I'd like to welcome back all my subscribers and all my new viewers. This is the channel where I talk about my top stocks, and I also talk about cryptocurrency from time to time. If you're new, please click my subscribe button and the notification bell. Well, it's a big week in stocks. It is earnings season. Friday, we had some hot stocks, including Twilio and Palantir. But this week is the biggest earnings call week. Big tech reports earnings this week. But just real quick to recap, on Friday we had Twilio was up 21%. Palantir Technologies, the data analytics company, was up 2%. And Okta was up 2.76. And Walmart Incorporated was up 1.11. And Google or Alphabet was up 1% on the day. So that was Friday. Pretty good moves. Again, big tech has yet to report this week. So let's go over to Earnings Whisper. Okay, here we are on Earnings Whisper. And again, we have big tech reporting tomorrow or starting tomorrow. We have SoFi Technologies report early tomorrow morning. SoFi is the fintech financial tech company known as the Amazon of banking. They have a loan platform that they're rolling out. We'll hear about revenue for the company for the previous quarter and also forecast revenue for the next 3 or 4 months during the quarter. Anthony Noto will talk about the company, and also the CFO will make some comments. And Wall Street analysts will have their questions on Q&A session. Then we have Tesla reporting on the 29th on Wednesday. And we also have Facebook or Meta will report on Wednesday. And Palantir will report next week, February 3rd, while Microsoft reports this Wednesday. So again, a big week in tech. We've already had Netflix, which is sort of a tech company, report earlier last week, Monday. Netflix had a 14% gain after excellent revenue was reported during the quarter. Okay, so big tech will report this week. Tesla, SoFi tomorrow morning, and Microsoft and Tesla on Wednesday will report in Facebook. So that is the week. Earnings report starts for big technology. Most of your NASDAQ stocks will start reporting earnings for the quarter. And now we'll go to the news. Okay, we're on CNBC, and some of the top news is stock futures are lower ahead of key earnings week. Also big in the news is Chinese AI application now have bigger aims. They're looking beyond chat box. Okay, so this week was a big week. Discussions in government about AI infrastructure. China has a generative AI tool called Deep Fake or Deep Sake, and it's said to have a good modern language modeling that people are using, open source. So we've got to step it up as far as generative AI in the U.S. market because China is making a lot of progress there. Also in the news, we have coffee, crude oil, and cut flowers. Here are the Colombian goods you may want to be paying more for under Trump's tariffs. Trump imposes tariff sanctions on Colombia over U.S. migrant flights, and Trump administration swiftly enacts retribution against political enemies. Okay, so that's the main news. And now we'll go over to the Robinhood portfolio. Okay, here we are in the Robinhood, and just to let you know, my top performing stocks in the Robinhood over the year has been Nvidia, Tesla, Amazon, uh, Alphabet or Google, and SoFi Technologies, and Costco. They've been my best performers in the Robinhood. So I just wanted to give you that information. So if you were interested in what was performing well in my Robinhood, it's these top 6 stocks. All right. So now we'll go and take a look at Bitcoin really quickly, and we'll go from there. Okay, here we are taking a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is down over the last hour or so. This is real time. So if you want to buy Bitcoin right now, you would just roll over here to the buy BTC, put in the amount you want to buy, whether it's $5, and you would just click review order and you could buy some Bitcoin. Now, over the last week, Bitcoin has been up and down. The last week it went as high as 104, I believe. So if we look, let's see, what was that? Friday. Okay, so it looks like on Friday it was trading about 105. Again, this is a asset that goes up and down. A lot of volatility. So, um, you know, be cautious if you're buying Bitcoin. Okay. It may not be for you. Okay. But as far as we know, on the 23rd, it was up as much as 105. And then again on the 24th was as high as 106. So Bitcoin is still making opportunity to purchase as it drops below to 102. And now again, it's back down to 101. We do know that before Trump entered office, it was low as $92,000 per coin. Again, you can buy $5 of Bitcoin, or you can buy as much as you want. But is a exercise in dollar cost averaging. So if you're interested, Bitcoin is available on the Robinhood platform. Now, if you want to buy XRP, they may have it as well. So we can type in XRP. XRP is another hot cryptocurrency right now. If we look at the last week, it is let's see, okay, the last month, we look over the cryptocurrency on January 8th, it was trading about $2, and then it popped up to about $3. So $3.12. Okay, so XRP is another cryptocurrency that is running. Okay, so you got Bitcoin and XRP, two cryptocurrencies that are making big moves in the last month or so. Okay, so that's my Robinhood review for today, and now we'll go to my Charles Schwab. Okay, on Friday, the hot stock was Twilio. Twilio shares were up as much as 20%. Now, a few years ago, I was really hot and heavy into Twilio, but the stock did sell off because they didn't have the revenue to support the stock price. But it is back. Recently, Twilio came out and mentioned that they were going to do some buyback on stocks. So shares did rally off that information, and they rally as much as 20% on Friday. Also, we had Okta shares were up slightly. And as I mentioned earlier, Alphabet shares were up 1%. Walmart classic dividend shares were up 1%. And let's see, Visa was up slightly 1%. But I do want to note that Visa shares have hit a high of $330 per share. So if you're into, you know, any kind of financial companies, Visa is a decent stock to be in. I do notate that it does pay me a dividend quarterly. That's where the tenths of a percent of fraction of company comes in, the three shares in 0.10. But those were the top performing: Twilio, Okta, Alphabet, Google, Walmart shares were all up on Friday. And let's see. Also, real quick, international paper was up 2.54%. Don't want to forget them. International paper was up 2.5%. Remember, you just barely want to make 1% a day in the stock market. This stuff like this 20% in one day, that's abnormal. I mean, again, the stock was performing pretty bad over the last year or so due to the fact that um, they hadn't made profitability, and so Twilio's just having a rough sled. But again, on Friday, they were up 20%, just to let you know. Now, this week, some shares. Tesla will report on Wednesday. SoFi will report on Monday, tomorrow morning. Again, right now I'm up 77%. If the earnings call goes well, I may be up as much as 100%, and this stock may go as high as $20. Okay, if all the information in the earnings call impress Wall Street analysts and it gets translated, doesn't mean people are going to buy it. Some people may sell off. I mean, this stock has been as low as $7 before the last earnings call. Going into the last earnings call, this stock was trading around $8 or $9. So this could bump the stock again, or people could just sell off again just because of the good numbers. Who knows? But again, earnings call for SoFi Technologies is tomorrow morning at about 8 o'clock Eastern. So that's the good news there. Also, Tesla, as I mentioned, they are reporting on Wednesday. We also have Microsoft reporting on Wednesday, and we have Facebook. I don't own Facebook in this portfolio, but pretty much we have some big mega tech, Tesla, SoFi, uh, Microsoft, and Facebook set to report this week. So big week in tech as far as earnings call. This is where the companies announce the amount of profitability, earnings per share. Also on the top and the bottom, that meaning margin, how profitable they are on each item sold, different stuff like that, or each contract. But it is earnings season, so we'll get profitability from SoFi probably tomorrow. We're here if they added new members to the banking platform. So tomorrow morning, SoFi Technology will report, and that's it. I think that's my video for today. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and I hope to see you guys on the next video.